Uh, Hello, everyone. Welcome to the standard music issue. This is going to be a completely uncut episode. I'm without a script. I'm without nothing. This is the first episode. I just wanted to go raw at this because today, October 6th, 2023, Roger Waters, yes, Roger Waters of Pink Floyd released his version of Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd's classic album from 1973 called Dark Side of the Moon Redux. Oh my god, it is horrible. Okay. So this all started a few months or maybe a few weeks after Pink Floyd had announced their 50th anniversary box set of Dark Side of the Moon, since Dark Side of the Moon had recently celebrated its 50th year anniversary. And it's this album's tough. This album's really tough. It completely ruined the original. Like ruined the original. There's no guitar solos. There are no sax solos. The instrumentals are not just instrumental anymore. We don't have Gilmour on vocals for the songs that are really popular, with him on vocals like Us and Them and Breathe and Money even. And this album is really, really, really slow. Like, insanely slow. So, what the hell happened? I genuinely don't know what to think about this. Ever since Roger released his version of Money as a single, I already knew that this was going to be an absolute shithole of an album. And it is. Let's talk about Money for a second. It's a 7-minute and 30-second song, just like a minute over the original, which is fine. I would have accepted that this would be a minute over the original if if this version of Money wouldn't have been so goddamn boring. Like, I can't even begin to explain how bored I was listening to this. First off, the saxophone solo. It's gone. There's no saxophone solo. And there is no guitar solo, as I said. So it feels devoid of any sort of passion, of any sort of real musical talent. It's not that the instrumental is bad. It's not. It's just very boring and slow. But to make it even worse, Roger doesn't replace the solos with like an acoustic guitar solo, right? He can't do that. He has to replace it with horrible, horrible spoken word parts. Just for good measures, just to keep the audience at their feet. But you see, Roger, this won't keep us at our feet unless we're like 80-year-old men. I'm pretty sure even 80-year-old men will find this album extremely boring. Um, the only tolerable track I could think of from this album was his version of Breathe, which has a very good instrumental, and Roger actually sounds pretty fine singing on it. It's not like some sort of low mumble, very, very, kind of, I don't know how to say it. It's just very, very old sounding. It's very mumbly. It's very low. It sounds like it was made in 1955 by some fucking 70-year-old. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Us and Them loses its guitar solo. Any Color You Like loses its instrumental factor, which it was on the original, with Roger just literally citing colors. Colors. He was just citing colors. And then at the end, he was like, Rainbow? Yeah, Rainbow. Like, come on. And to make matters even worse, the Great Gig in the Sky has Roger doing spoken word again. It loses every single ounce of credit that it has from the original. The original is an absolute masterpiece. Claire Torrey is an amazing vocalist, and she did an incredible job on that song. And Roger just takes that track, smushes it in the mud, puts it on his shoe, and continues walking through the mud with it. That metaphor made a lot more sense in my head. But, yeah. It loses a lot of its factor. It's odd, it's weak, and I don't know how to feel about it. But what can you do? So, in terms of scoring this one, I would probably give this 18 out of 100. And, yeah, that's all I have to say about it. Did you like the album? Did you listen to the album even? I don't know. This was the Standard Music Issue, everyone. Thank you for listening to the first episode of the series, and I'm sorry that I couldn't put more effort in, but that's how it goes. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.